Hey, aloha, Mark J, coming to you from our backyard here in beautiful Kauai, Hawaii. And I want to talk about wealth in network marketing. Where is the money? Remember that Wendy's commercial? Where's the beef? You know, where's the money? Where's the real path to wealth? Is it a secret? Do you need a magic system? Something that's going to find hot prospects for you? Well, if you've been a follower of this blog for a long time, you know that that's all bullshit. The reality is there is a place where wealth is found, and I found it in 93, 94 through 2010 and continue to find it today. The last few weeks, myself and the fabulous Davine, my wife, are culminating a 6-month project where we're working with 24 network marketers, and these network marketers were at a recruiting and duplicating mastery summit. That's actually what it was. And so where is wealth? Is it in your plan? Is it in the product? Is it in working around the clock? Absolutely not. It's in one place, OPM. Now, I think in today's world, we mistakenly think that OPM means other people's money. It doesn't. It means other people's minds. Napoleon Hill thought, demonstrated, and then proved beyond a shadow of a doubt there is more wealth in the minds of other people than anything else. And so as we started to talk with these people that were an integral part of our development over the last 20 years of success in network marketing, I mean, blessings beyond our imagination, we relearned some things that we forgot. So let's talk about recruiting and duplicating. The speakers were asked to zero in and give a hard, focused lesson. I don't mean difficult to learn. I mean a really hard focus on either recruiting or duplicating. And what's really interesting is none of them were able to do it. You see, what winners do is when they're recruiting, they're already thinking about duplicating, and they're doing the little things that will duplicate. And when they're working with their people, they're working with their people to do one thing to get them recruiting. So they're really inseparable. And we'll get you a little bit more information about this summit next week. But this is what I want to pass on to you today. When you are recruiting people into your business, you've got to be vigilant. You've got to be vociferous. You've got to be a vigilant guardsman at the gate of your mouth. And here's why. Whatever you do, the prospect is going to think that's what they have to do. So I hate the KISS principle as it's explained, keep it simple, stupid. We like to say, keep it smartly simple. So the basic rule that Davine and I developed after getting coaching and input and ideas from other people's minds. I mean, these people that we worked with over the last few weeks at this summit to put this summit together, they've earned over $150 million in this industry. Most of them you never heard of because they're more interested in their team than peddling tools and magic systems, you know, which should be a clue to you about people that actually do that. But I'll let you figure that out for yourself. Let me stay on point here. The rule that Davine came up with was if a 10-year-old can't do it, don't do it. So when you're in the recruiting cycle, you want to make sure that a 10-year-old, 11-year-old can understand it. And I remember my daughter Chelsea was around, 93. So she was about 7 or 8 years old. And I'd sit down at the table and I'd explain the business to her. And then I'd try it another way and try it another way. And I did this for weeks. And why did I do that? Well, when she understood it and could explain it to people, I knew that I had taken out all the complicated stuff. Keep it smartly simple. Remember, when you're recruiting, if you are recruiting without thinking of duplication, then you're going to make it impossible for that person, if they do enroll, to really figure out what to do. On the other hand, if you demonstrate, particularly with another distributor, always try to be with somebody else so that you're both teaching while you're recruiting the new person or newer people what to do. But while you're in the recruiting cycle, think first, last, always. Will this duplicate? And if it won't, shut the Twinkie hole. If you know the skills, which you'll see a link up there for, if you know the skills, when they come to that meeting, they're ready to buy and ready to join. Don't show off. Don't give them numbers. Don't give them statistics. Don't ever mention a pin level. That's like ridiculous, okay? They don't know what any of it means. Keep it really simple so they can go home and tell their wife. Now, there's a skill, how to be a great storyteller, and I'll put a link for that right there because even a 10-year-old can understand that story. If you'll keep it smartly simple and always think duplicating while you're recruiting and think recruiting while you're teaching people what to do, it's over. And we'll see you on the beaches of the world. Peace.